Hello everyone, welcome to Move Well, Live Well. We get a number of people coming in here with issues regarding their thumb. And in particular, what's going on with their thumb is they're having issues right in here. This is called the thenar eminence. There's a number of muscles in here that allow for thumb opposition, for the thumb to do its work. And what's going on with these folks, these are people who play, believe it or not, video gamers. So gamers, doing a lot of flicking things with the thumb. Therapists, chiropractors, physical therapists, massage therapists do a lot of work with their thumb, myofascial release and that type of thing, and they're getting problems in this thenar eminence of the thumb. Even mechanics, people that are doing a lot of typing sometimes will get issue with their thumb because some of the folks that are coming in also, they've been doing a lot of mousing. And that sometimes that part of the thumb, they have that ball contraption on their mouse that they use, and the ball does that, moves the cursor all over the place, and they're developing problems in their thumb. So what's going on here? How do we decrease this tenderness and tightness that's gone on here? What they've developed are, sometimes what they've developed in through there are trigger points. Just like any other muscle group, you can develop trigger points either from overuse or trauma, strain, that type of thing. You develop trigger points in there, and then you have pain in the thumb. Sometimes the pain can go into the wrist. Sometimes it can go down into the tip of the thumb, or just tightness, stiffness in and through this thenar eminence. And then even their grip sometimes can get a little weak because of that problem in the thumb. So how do you fix that? Well, you get yourself a handy dandy mini lacrosse ball. If you can kind of see this here, this is a really itty bitty, could be any ball, it could be a round object, but you want it kind of small. So that way you can get in here with, to do some soft tissue work in through here. Because obviously you don't want to go in there and you want to decrease the amount of work that your thumb has to do if you're having problems. So if you're going there poking around with your thumb, you're just going to develop issues in the other thumb. So how do you fix that? Well, you get yourself one of these, a small little ball, and it's got to be nice and hard. This doesn't squish down anything like that. You can kind of see this is pretty hard here. It's not very compressible. Something like this, you can get a little rock or whatever it may be. But what you're doing, come on over here. Okay, so what we've done here, I've kind of made a countertop here. This just happens to be a plyo box, but you can use any counter or whatever, as long as you're able to apply pressure. So what you do is you take your ball, you take your little mini lacrosse ball here, just like that, and you find the area of complaint right in through here. You can kind of see right there, and you're adding pressure. So you're doing a little, again, distal to proximal is what I usually recommend. Just kind of roll in this ball, trying to find those tender spots in that thenar eminence. And right there, there's a tender spot for me right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hang out there for a little bit and just kind of oscillate back and forth on that really tender spot. And you can kind of see the reason why it's nice to do this on a counter. You can do this on the floor as well, but you want to have enough leverage up top to be able to apply pressure here. See, and if you want more pressure, you just simply add your other arm here, and you can push down more on that ball. You can even do a contract relax, where you're kind of contracting the muscles in your thumb, the thenar eminence. Contract that, relax, contract, relax, and then you can push down, leaving you a little farther in that thenar eminence. And there's another spot right there I just found. See, there's the ball right there. You can kind of see that under my hand, under that thenar eminence. I found another spot right there, and I'm just going to rock back and forth on that sucker to alleviate some of that tenderness and tightness in through there. See? Right in there. It's a really easy thing you can do. Yes, you can take your own hand and push in there, but then you're going to end up having tightness in the other hand as well. So this is great because you're just adding your own body weight to be able to push down here on this part of the thenar eminence portion of your hand. See that? Right there, there's a tender spot. And I can just kind of just rock back and forth on that spot and through there. And then do this for about 3 to 5 minutes in through here. Right in there, 3 to 5 minutes. Just like that. Woo. You can self-massage that thenar eminence of your hand. People that do a lot of crocheting, that type of thing, they also develop some of these problems as well in and through their hand. And believe it or not, people that read a lot, they're holding their book, you know, for long periods of time, their thumb, their thenar eminence gets tired in through there. So holding the book for a long time too. So this applies to everybody who's got a thumb. And if they use it a lot, you have problems in there, and then you wonder why it becomes dysfunctional. So in and through here. If you want more pressure, you stand up, you know, on the counter, or this could be the floor. This could be a counter, it could be a floor. But the idea here is you're applying pressure on that part of your hand. That, you know, that meaty part, right in through here, this meaty part of your thumb. All right? And so, this is a great tool to have with you. It's very portable. So you get yourself a little bit, it could even be a marble. Just make sure you be careful if you have little kids around. You don't want them, you know, chewing on this or swallowing it or anything like that. So it could be a marble. This happens to be, believe it or not, I think this was a pool ball, you know, a rubber pool ball, that those miniaturized ones that you get out of a vending machine, and it's very, very hard. I mean, it's almost like a mini lacrosse ball, and I use it. It's fantastic to alleviate that discomfort in your hand. Again, if you're doing a lot of gaming, a lot of texting, you get the problem in through there. If you're a therapist doing a lot of soft tissue work on people, you can have problems in through there, as well as, you know, people do a lot of crocheting. Even those people who mouse a lot, you know, using that thumb ball on the mouse, typing, problems in their thumb, and you get pain, sometimes pain into the wrist, out into the thumb, and it just becomes dysfunctional. You have a hard time gripping, that type of thing. Get yourself one of these. It's a fantastic tool. It takes 3 to 5 minutes. My thumb already feels a little better, and you're on your way to being able to do all those things that you love to do. Anyway, if you have any questions with this video, obviously drop them off in the comment section below. We thank you for watching. We appreciate it. And if you haven't done so already, if you're new to this channel, hit subscribe. And when you hit subscribe, make sure you hit that bell notifications button, so that way it keeps you in the loop on new videos coming here in the near future, so you can continue to move well and live well. Also, give it a thumbs up. It lets us know you care. And now that you know how to keep your thumb healthy, easier to keep the thumbs up. So give us a thumbs up, lets us know you care. And obviously share this with others so that way they can benefit from the video as well. Anyway, thank you again for watching. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.